I used to work at a financial firm in New York City, surrounded by some incredibly smart individuals and a boss I deeply admired. One day, I told my boss I planned to leave and start a company selling books online. He took me on a long walk through Central Park, listened carefully, and then said, "That sounds like a great idea, but it would be an even better idea for someone who doesn't already have a good job." It was a pivotal moment. You can have a job, a career, or a calling, and if you can figure out how to make it a calling, you've hit the jackpot. That's the ultimate goal. I remember meeting Jeff Bezos 25 years ago. He told me, "Dave, I want you to invest in my company." Curious, I asked what he was working on. "I'm starting a bookstore out of my garage. I'm going to sell books online and ship them myself," he said. Then, with complete confidence, he added, "If you invest in me, Dave, someday I'll be the richest man in the world and my company will make over $100 billion. Back then, $100 billion was an almost inconceivable amount of money, and nations didn't even have debts that large. I was skeptical, even laughed at the idea. But Jeff wasn't just dreaming, he believed it. That was the difference between USA. He saw an opportunity, applauded himself for starting at the right moment, and worked relentlessly toward his goal. While I doubted him, he stayed the course, chasing his passion. Jeff's journey teaches an essential lesson. Do something you are genuinely passionate about. Don't chase trends or what seems like the hot opportunity of the moment. I realized that trying and failing would be far better than living with the regret of never having tried at all. So, after much consideration, I chose the less conventional path, followed my passion, and have never looked back. As a child, I loved inventing things. I created an automatic gate closer, a solar cooker that didn't work well, and even alarms to catch my siblings sneaking around. That passion for creating and problem-solving never left me. It reminded me of a military phrase I admire: "Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast." Progress takes patience and persistence. We all receive certain gifts in life, yet talents, intelligence, or opportunities. But here's the truth. You can't take pride in your gifts, they were given to you. What you can take pride in are your hard work and the choices you make. Being good at something, like math or sports, may come naturally, but refining those skills and pushing past your limits, that takes effort and intention. Life is about the choices we make, not the gifts we are born with. You can choose a life of ease and comfort, or one of service and adventure. When you look back at 80 years old, which path will you be proud of? Service and adventure always win because they create meaning and fulfillment. We live in an incredible era, full of inspiration, innovation, and opportunity. Your life story begins now. What will you do with your gifts? Will you let inertia guide you? Or will you follow your passions? Will you conform to dogma or choose originality? When faced with challenges, will you give up? Or will you be relentless? Will you be a cynic or a builder? Will you tear others down to appear clever? Or will you be kind? The world has never been more full of possibilities. As you navigate your journey, remember this: if you love what you do, you'll be unstoppable.